the Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
What is this?
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Stay away from that!
Resident Evil 9 Requiem marks Capcom's triumphant return to Raccoon City, developed in-house on the RE engine. You step into the shoes of FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft, who returns to the Renwood Hotel, where her mother, Alyssa Ashcroft, met her undoing, to investigate a string of inexplicable murders. This entry brings back classic survival horror, blending tense exploration, puzzle solving, and a relentless feeling of vulnerability. Grace can switch between first and third-person perspectives on the fly, combining the close-up dread of Resident Evil 7 with the tactical freedom of Resident Evil 4. The tone is unmistakably Resident Evil. Expect claustrophobic sanatoriums, gothic environments, and terrifying adversaries, including a towering monster reminiscent of Mr. X. Realistic lighting, immersive sound, and photoreal character models sharpen every frightening moment. Adding to the suspense, rich lore connects to the series' past. Grace's mother, a reporter from Resident Evil Outbreak, left behind a legacy Grace now continues. There's also evidence Leon might play a role, raising questions about crossover heroes and narrative depth. Resident Evil 9 Requiem launches on February 27, 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large hall down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival. Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
In Yoloda. They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Wait!
Alota! I need backup!
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you. Thanks.
I can't see shit from here.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here? Hey, buddy.
The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an upcoming sci-fi action RPG from Owlcat Games, creators of Pathfinder and Warhammer RPGs, built in Unreal Engine 5. Set in the beloved The Expanse universe, you play as a Pinkwater security mercenary trapped during the catastrophic Eros Station lockdown. The storyline centers on your own crew and a war-torn solar system teetering on the brink of conflict. Gameplay evokes strong Mass Effect vibes, cover-based third-person shooter mechanics, low-gravity movement via mag-locked boots, squad-based combat, and real-time tactical abilities. Customize your origin. Choose to be Earther, Martian, or Belter, each path shaping crew loyalty and narrative outcomes through meaningful choices. Visually, the game merges hard sci-fi realism with cinematic flair, zero-G sequences, space-frame battles, and atmospheric planetary visits across Eros, Ceres, Mars, and beyond. Companions are fully fleshed, offering dialogue-heavy interactions and loyalties that respond to your decisions. The Expanse Osiris Reborn is confirmed for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, with no release date yet.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority, same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Tell me, what do you do, James?
Lately, headhunting.
.007 First Light is the upcoming third-person action-adventure game from IO Interactive, the creators of Hitman. Set to release in 2026, this game offers a fresh take on James Bond's origin story, portraying him as a 26-year-old Royal Navy aircrewman recruited into MI6's Elite 00 program. In this standalone narrative, players will guide Bond through his formative mission to earn his 00 status. The gameplay emphasizes player choice, allowing for stealth, combat, or charm to navigate missions, reflecting IOI's signature style. The game features iconic characters like M, Q, and Moneypenny, alongside new allies and adversaries. Expect a blend of espionage, high-stakes action, and moral dilemmas as you traverse global locations. 007 First Light will be available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S PC, and Nintendo Switch 2.
The great Silkovsky once said, "One could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of Atomic Heart 2.
Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat. Underneath the strobe lights, ready for a crazy night. I can hear your heartbeat.
Atomic Heart 2 is being developed by Mundfish following the success of their debut title, which has reached over 10 million players worldwide. The sequel returns players to the retro-futuristic universe with new characters and dangers, immersing you in events on a global scale while raising the bar for what an open-world action RPG can deliver. This action-adventure role-playing game emphasizes story, character development, and player freedom within a living world rich with possibilities. The game features an expanded RPG system that allows extensive world exploration, complemented by an improved combat system enabling dual-wielding combat with both hands simultaneously. Built entirely on Unreal Engine 5, the game maintains the retro-futuristic aesthetic of an alternate Soviet Union while delivering enhanced visual fidelity and intricate detail. Early reports suggest the sequel adopts a more somber and intense tone compared to its predecessor, while preserving the signature blend of robots, mutants, and alternate history storytelling that defined the original. The experience will include narrative-driven missions, character progression, and an evolving world where players can collaborate to complete objectives and uncover the story. Atomic Heart 2 is scheduled for release in 2026 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the next mainline entry in the iconic FPS franchise, developed by Treyarch and Raven Software. Set in 2035, the game follows David Mason, the son of Alex Mason, as he leads a specialized unit in a world where digital warfare, psychological operations, and AI-driven threats have become the new norm. The campaign offers a grounded, narrative-driven experience, with choices that impact the outcome. Co-op missions make a return, allowing players to tackle objectives together. Multiplayer is rebuilt with refined movement mechanics, introducing wall running, adaptive gear, and a stronger emphasis on map control. Meanwhile, the fan-favorite round-based Zombies mode is back, delivering tightly designed survival maps and lore-driven content. Raul Menendez, one of the series' most iconic antagonists, reappears, raising questions about whether this is the man himself or an AI resurrection. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is expected to launch in late 2025 for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, with Day 1 access on Xbox Game Pass. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy is a prequel to the beloved A Plague Tale series, developed by Asobo Studio and published by Focus Entertainment. Set 15 years before Requiem, you control Sophia, a tough-as-nails treasure hunter on the run after stealing a mysterious Daedalus artifact. She finds herself on Minotaur's Island, a dangerous place full of myth. Think labyrinths, puzzles, and traps straight out of legend. This time, Asobo is leaning into action alongside their trademark stealth, with intuitive, fluid combat and a dynamic new manifestation of the dreaded Macula Plague. Gameplay mixes light combat, stealth, and environmental puzzles. You'll shift timelines between medieval and ancient Minoan eras, using light-manipulating tech to solve puzzles and unlock secrets. Expect tense chases, atmospheric exploration, and heartbreaking narrative beats. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy launches in 2026 on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC.
I used to swear by my father's oath to protect the wards is to protect our people, and if it claims our lives, what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother. And I will kill the people who took him from me.
insolence must be purged.
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaking. And should we fail, it may spell another end.
Echoes of the End is a cinematic third-person sword and sorcery action-adventure set in an eerie, Iceland-inspired world. Developed by Reykjavik-based Myrkur Games and published by Deep Silver, it follows Rin, a warrior on a mission to rescue her abducted brother across the mystical realm of Ama. Guided by her scholarly companion Abram, Rin wields both blade and element-based magic, using time, gravity, and illusion to solve puzzles and traverse frozen glaciers to fiery volcanic landscapes. Combat unfolds across 10 story-rich chapters, featuring battles against humans, undead creatures, and colossal monsters. Powered by Unreal Engine 5 and full performance capture, the experience is visually stunning and emotionally gripping. Echoes of the End is set to release summer 2025 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 주정태!
Mudang Two Hearts is a third-person tactical stealth action thriller from EVR Studio, revealed at Xbox Games Showcase 2025. Set in a near-future unified Korea, it kicks off on the day a reunification treaty is to be signed, when masked terrorists ambush the National Assembly in Seoul. You alternate between two protagonists, Ji Jung-tae, a hardened North Korean Special Forces operative, and Gavi, a K-pop idol caught in the crossfire. This dual perspective gives players contrasting experiences, gritty espionage and emotional vulnerability. Gameplay fuses cinematic stealth and dynamic combat. You'll sneak through vents, use shadows, hang from pipes. And if things go sideways, you can take them down with CQC moves and small arms fire. Enemies adapt to sound and movement, promoting tactical versatility. Powered by Unreal Engine 5 and EVR's performance capture tech, the world is vividly authentic, from bustling cityscapes to tense interiors, with fluid animations and reactive AI that make every mission feel personal. Mudang Two Hearts launches in 2026 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。 西暦4026年人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Beast of Reincarnation is a post-apocalyptic action RPG territory. You play as Emma the Sealer, a cursed outcast known as a Blighted One, traversing a haunting, ever-shifting future. Combat is intense and skill-based. Think precise parries, stamina management, and heavy-swinging Souls-like encounters. Emma wields a legendary sealing blade, facing down corrupted beasts, mechanical threats, and yokai in a world ravaged by supernatural corruption. Traversal is dynamic too. Vine-swinging, wall climbs, and environmental hazards ensure your journey stays tense and unpredictable. Expect a mature visual style with Studio Ghibli-inspired scenic design, emphasizing atmospheric forests and desolate ruins. Beast of Reincarnation launches in 2026 on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
The Cube is made by Mundfish, taking place in the Atomic Heart world as a multiplayer RPG shooter. This game features a giant floating cube that rotates, filled with different areas and strange mysteries. Inside this cube is a hidden equation that can change reality itself. Players need to survive as the cube turns and work together to find out what's really going on. The game focuses on teamwork as you explore this dangerous structure with other players. You'll move through different environments inside the cube, trying to solve its mystery and save humanity from whatever's hidden within. The cube keeps the retro future style from Atomic Heart, but adds new gameplay based on the rotating cube design. Each time it rotates, new areas open up and players face fresh challenges while working together to crack the reality-changing equation. The cube releases in 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Chronicles Medieval is being developed by Raw Power Games. This action RPG places you in a sprawling, dynamic medieval European world where you begin with nothing but determination and ambition. The game emphasizes player choice and consequence, creating a living environment where no two stories are ever the same. You'll forge your path from humble beginnings to power through intense combat, territorial conquest, and strategic warfare. The standout feature is the large-scale battle system that allows you to command massive armies featuring historically accurate units like English longbowmen, French cavalry, and Imperial polearm infantry. Combat combines physics-based melee mechanics with real-time tactical command, enabling you to participate directly in skirmishes, field battles, and castle sieges while coordinating broader military strategies. The game delivers authentic medieval warfare with fluid weapon mechanics and castle construction systems. Chronicles Medieval enters early access on Steam in 2026 for PC, with co-op support planned for the full release.
A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become. We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course. We sail, we fight, we endure. For the voyage is life, and life is the voyage.
Ahoy is a highly detailed naval adventure game set in the late 18th century Caribbean. Developed by Capstan Games in Unreal Engine 5, the game brings exceptional authenticity. Every ship model, rope, cabin, and hinge is based on real historical designs. Backed via Kickstarter during the Future Games Show Summer Showcase, it offers a first-person naval combat experience before evolving into a persistent online world where every captain can shape their own story. Players begin as captains and crew on board historical vessels, trading goods, managing crews, and battling enemy ships with realistic cannons and naval tactics. Cooperation and competition on the high seas become key, as you recruit off the dock and lead your crew through tense boarding actions or strategic sea battles. Visibility ranges from bustling port towns to deadly storms, all framed in impressive ship-to-ship encounters. Developers highlight educational elements too, teaching maritime terminology and seamanship with in-game lore and tooltips. Ahoy is set to launch initially with first-person naval combat, later expanding into a persistent multiplayer open world. It's in Kickstarter backing now with no official release date yet, but coming to PC and other platforms.
Mayday! Mayday! Hope 1 to mission control, we're falling! Thomas, the ship's breaking apart! There's no time! Evacuate! Now! Thomas, come in!
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world, to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Aphelion is a cinematic sci-fi action-adventure from Don't Nod, the studio behind Life is Strange. Set in 2060, you play as astronaut Ariane Montclair, stranded on the frozen alien world of Persephone after a catastrophic crash. Your mission? Reunite with your crewmate Thomas while surviving deadly landscapes and uncovering dark cosmic secrets. The game blends exploration and traversal with tense stealth sequences and light combat. You'll climb ice cliffs, grapple across chasms, manage dwindling oxygen, and stay hidden from bizarre creatures lurking beneath the surface. What sets Aphelion apart is its emotional heart. This isn't just about survival, it's about two astronauts forging a path back to each other in a harsh, hostile environment. Expect cinematic visuals, an immersive soundscape, and a story that tugs at your heart as much as it tests your nerves. Aphelion launches in 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Welcome to the Dinosaur Integration Network, or DIN for short. Our organization brings groundbreaking, sustainable breeding programs to a global clientele of demanding site owners. We are taking paleocuration into exciting new territory. Where previous pioneers exclusively synthesized female dinosaurs, we are also creating males. These animals aren't assets to us, but the beginning of a new evolution. And do keep an eye on the young dinosaurs. They can inherit more than just appearances. Every site must be a perfect balance of security and spectacle. Protecting our guests is crucial, but so is inspiring the next generation. As with any project of this scale, not everything will go according to plan. As the park manager, you'll also need to assess emerging situations and get them under control. It won't be easy, but that's why we're hiring the best. DIN is here to make a difference. Now, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but please...
Caution, gate opening.
This is your first and final warning. DIN must not continue.
Jurassic World Evolution 3 is a construction and management simulation game, developed and published by Frontier Developments. Set after Jurassic World Dominion, the game puts you in charge of the Dinosaur Integration Network, building parks across real-world locations like Japan, Hawaii, and the Montana Badlands. It features over 80 prehistoric species, with a new breeding system that includes fully modeled males, females, and juveniles. Dinosaurs now form family groups, socialize, hunt, and even migrate. Pterosaurs can walk on land, and aquatic species explore deeper water zones. You'll sculpt terrain with advanced tools, customize buildings with modular pieces, and manage threats using new security systems like cameras and ATV teams. The campaign is non-linear, giving you freedom to shape the outcome based on your choices. Jurassic World Evolution 3 launches on October 21st, 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Time. For some, it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all of this. If time time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Code Vein 2 is an action RPG developed by Bandai Namco Studios and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Set in a new stage of the post-apocalyptic world introduced in the first game, the story follows a revenant hunter partnered with Lou, a mysterious girl who can move through time. Together, they're trying to prevent the collapse of the world by uncovering the origins of a terrifying force known as Luna Rapaces, an anomaly that drives revenants mad and transforms them into monstrous horrors. The gameplay builds on the original Souls-like formula with faster combat, deeper build customization, and more brutal boss fights. Blood codes return, letting you switch playstyles mid-combat, and the new jail system enhances finishers and special attacks. A motorcycle is also introduced for traversing vast environments that shift depending on your choices in past timelines. Character creation is more detailed, and decisions across time affect both story and level design. Code Vein 2 is scheduled to release in 2026 on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapro. Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
High on Life 2 is a first-person comedy shooter, developed and published by Squanch Games. In this sequel, you return as a seasoned bounty hunter navigating a new galactic threat. The story picks up after the events of the first game, where a shadowy figure places a bounty on your sister Lizzie's head, forcing you back into the chaos you thought you'd left behind. This time, the journey leads you into the depths of a corrupt pharmaceutical empire that's trafficking in human biology, pushing the satire and absurdity even further. Gameplay once again revolves around talking alien weapons, each with distinct personalities and combat styles, but now expands into new traversal mechanics like skateboarding, which you can use for both movement and attacks. Combat is faster, more chaotic, and full of unpredictable scenarios that constantly change based on your choices. The environments are even more diverse, from alien zoos and off-world cities to warped science labs and luxury space resorts. NPCs are weirder, missions are bigger, and the world is packed with absurd interactions, all voiced by an all-star comedic cast. High on Life 2 is scheduled to release in Q4 2025 on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5, and will also be available day one on Game Pass.
I have seen things that should be forgotten. I've tried to escape my past. I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world. For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels. For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible shadow out of time.
Call of the Elder Gods is a first-person Lovecraftian puzzle adventure developed by Out of the Blue Games and published by Quali. In this sequel, set 30 years after Call of the Sea, you control Professor Harry Everhart, now a university academic, alongside Evangeline Drayton, a student haunted by visions of an artifact tied to their shared past. When friends and family begin disappearing, the duo discovers a conspiracy that spans the globe and threatens not just their sanity, but reality itself. The gameplay maintains deep, observation-driven puzzle solving in first-person perspective, now enhanced by the ability to switch between Harry and Evangeline to tackle multi-character logic challenges across time and space. Expect intricate object-based puzzles, environmental mysteries, and hidden occult books that unlock reality warping enigmas. Difficulty and hint systems are fully customizable to your preference. Call of the Elder Gods is coming soon in 2025, with confirmed platforms including PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality. The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Infinitesimals is a third-person sci-fi action-adventure shooter, developed by Qubit Studios and published by Epic Games Publishing. You play as Captain Ocney Rellenrake, leader of an elite alien squadron stranded after a catastrophic crash on a hostile planet. At just a few millimeters tall, you must navigate towering grass blades, subterranean ruins, and killer insects, all while reuniting your scattered crew and uncovering what happened to the vanished colony you were assigned to protect. Gameplay blends on-foot exploration, jetpack traversal, and combat in third person. You'll pilot the versatile POD, upgrade alien weaponry, and choose stealth or direct engagement as you face massive wildlife and deadly mechanical sentinels called the Hunter-Gatherers. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game delivers stunning visuals. Sunbeams filtering through grass, realistic foliage, and creatures like towering ants adding scale and atmosphere. A sensor mode reveals signals and emissions, helping in locating crew or dodging danger. The story is cinematic and character-driven. As Captain Rellenrake, you lead an emotional mission. Rescue your squad, confront loss, and forge hope in a world built for giants. Expect rich sci-fi narrative and British-accented charm. Infinitesimals is targeting a 2026 release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
News. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
You gotta
keep them separated.
Yeah, legend status, ask about the name. I've been putting in work, collecting, fuck the fame. Up in the stat while they watching the 10 in the game. Either you in it or just a critic, man, we ain't the same. I'm focused on making this history into my top 5. List is listing me. I never got an L on pass, this ain't no breeze. I had to make the work outlast, the bill of steam is different degrees. And know I do this here with the ease, it never been easy. Slim, just keep one up the sleeve. I saw a few that had the passion succumb to the greed, but I keep forward here, the goal is near this song. It's more for ears that know what's still to come. I walked inside the fire, no weapon form. Then looked inside the eye, withstood the storm. But I know temptation waits for years and all. It's a lot of money on the line for this. If we get everybody jumping in the crowd. My partner said he probably put somebody in the ground for this. We used to talk about it, but I live it now. Now I need $100,000 for my...
Grounded 2 sends you right back into that backyard chaos, but bigger, bolder, and full of surprises. It picks up a couple of years after the original, with our now older shrunken heroes exploring Brook Hollow Park, a massive playground filled with scorpions, centipedes, spiders, and new biomes like snack bars and ice cream stands, revamped at ant scale. They've added buggy mounts, ride ants and spiders, yes, spiders, to traverse the terrain faster and even fight alongside you. Plus, say hello to the Omni tool, which merges your hammer, axe, shovel, and wrench into one, freeing up backpack space. Survival crafting returns with refined combat and dodges, smarter enemies, and deeper mysteries to unravel, all built with your feedback via game preview. And for anyone with arachnophobia, there's an optional mode that turns spiders into cartoon-style balloons, even for those rideable mounts. Grounded 2 enters early access on July 29th, 2025 for Xbox Series X and S and PC. Whispers in the Fog is a first-person psychological horror developed by Pasquale Scianti using Unreal Engine 5. You begin the story awakening in a dense, fog-shrouded Japanese forest with no memory and only a flashlight. The environment is your only guide: tangled paths, crumbling asylum buildings, abandoned villages, and fog-pierced cemeteries await as you search for clues. There's no combat. Survival depends on observation, memory, and intuition. Strange whispers echo through the fog, sometimes guiding you to safety, other times to danger. 3D spatial audio, dynamic lighting, and volumetric fog deepen the tension, blurring the line between reality and hallucination. Gameplay focuses on environmental puzzle solving. You'll collect scattered journal entries, cryptic symbols, and personal items to piece together your identity and uncover the forest's dark history. Whispers in the Fog has no fixed release date yet, but you can wishlist it now on Steam for PC.